Something unseen, yet deeply felt, is happening right now. The Earth's very heartbeat, the vibration that hums beneath every living thing, has surged to power 56. If lately you've been feeling restless, if sleep doesn't quite soothe you the way it used to, if your thoughts are racing faster than usual, or even if you feel bursts of electricity surging through your body as though your soul is trying to leap beyond its limits, this is not an accident. It's not coincidence. It's the Schumann Resonance, the silent song of our planet, calling you into a higher state of being. This resonance, this mystical pulse, is not something you see. It's not something you can hold in your hand or place neatly under a microscope. Yet you feel it, sometimes in the pit of your stomach, sometimes in the pressure in your head, sometimes in the tingling in your fingertips when your intuition whispers louder than usual. The Schumann Resonance is the Earth's own frequency, the low, steady rhythm that links our bodies, minds, and spirits to the living energy of the world beneath our feet. Imagine it as the drumbeat that keeps every heart on this planet moving in subtle harmony. It has always been there, humming quietly in the background of existence. Yet when it surges, it's as if the volume of the Earth's music suddenly increases, shaking us awake. So what does Power 56 mean for you today? Why is this surge important? And more importantly, what is this energy shift asking you to do with it? To answer that, let's pause for a moment and picture the planet itself, not as a rock spinning in space, but as a living, breathing being. Just like you, the Earth has cycles of rest and renewal, of calm and intensity, of silence and roaring vitality. The Schumann Resonance is her heartbeat, and when it rises, she is not only sending out a signal, but also inviting us to step into alignment. It's as though the Earth is speaking in a language beyond words, reminding us that we are never separate from her. No matter how modern, digital, or disconnected our daily lives might make us feel. You may not consciously notice it, but your body knows this rhythm. Your cells are attuned to it. Your nervous system listens to it. When the resonance rises, you feel it like an undercurrent, tugging at your emotions, your thoughts, even your physical energy. Some people feel it as anxiety, a jitter they can't quite explain. Others experience sudden clarity, powerful dreams, or deep spiritual awakenings that shift how they see the world. The truth is, there is no single way to experience this surge, because the Schumann Resonance meets each person exactly where they are, activating what is most ready to awaken within them. So before we go any further, and if you're feeling this too, let's do something small, yet powerful, together. When you press like, that simple act sends a wave of light reverberating through the universe. If your soul is ready for this change, write number 57 in the comments below. Before we dive into the deeper currents of cosmic wisdom, remember to subscribe and ring the bell, so the Earth always delivers these messages straight to you. Power 56 is not just a number, it's a signal of intensity. It's like the Earth turning up the volume of her message to humanity, saying, "Wake up, pay attention. The energy you've been waiting for is here." For some, this feels like a challenge, because higher frequencies expose the parts of us we've been avoiding. Old fears, unhealed wounds, limiting beliefs, they can all rise to the surface, demanding to be acknowledged and released. But alongside the challenge is an invitation, a rare chance to step into a new vibration that supports growth, alignment, and awakening on levels deeper than we often imagine possible. Think of it this way. Just as a storm clears the air, these surges in the Earth's resonance shake loose what no longer belongs within us. The pressure you feel is not meant to break you, but to release you. The restlessness, the sleepless nights, the emotional waves, these are signals that your inner being is syncing with a higher frequency, expanding into a state of greater awareness. And when you recognize that this is not chaos, but transformation, you begin to see how powerfully supported you really are. The science of it tells us that the Schumann Resonance is a set of electromagnetic waves circling the Earth between the surface and the ionosphere, frequencies that echo in a way similar to the strings of a giant cosmic instrument. Yet what science calls electromagnetic waves, the soul recognizes as the rhythm of life itself. For thousands of years, mystics, shamans, and spiritual seekers have spoken of the Earth's energy as a living force that we can connect to, meditate with, and draw wisdom from. The surge we are experiencing now is not only measurable in charts and data, it is felt in the stirring of our hearts, in the moments of intuition too precise to ignore, in the goosebumps that arise when truth vibrates through us. And so the question becomes, what are you being called to do in this moment? Because this isn't just a phenomenon to observe, it's an invitation to participate. This energy shift is not passive, it's asking something of you. It's asking you to listen more closely to yourself, to trust the messages coming through your inner guidance, to release the weight of what you no longer need to carry. It's a call to step into balance, to ground yourself in practices that help your body and spirit adjust to this frequency, whether that's meditation, time in nature, mindful breathing, or simply quiet moments of reflection. The beauty of this surge is that it doesn't demand perfection, it simply asks for openness. If you can meet this energy with curiosity rather than resistance, with trust rather than fear, you'll find that it begins to unlock hidden strength within you. The very restlessness that feels uncomfortable at first may turn into creativity, insight, and a deeper sense of purpose. The moments of confusion may dissolve into clarity, helping you see the next step in your journey. And the physical symptoms, the buzzing energy, the sleep disruptions, the surges of emotion, become less frightening when you recognize them as signs of awakening rather than problems to fix. The Earth is guiding you into a new chapter, and Power 56 is a reminder that you are part of something vast, something powerful, something beautifully alive. When you feel these frequencies, don't dismiss them as random. They are part of your awakening. They are the threads that weave you back into connection, not only with the planet, but with your own limitless spirit. The resonance is not outside of you, it is within you, pulsing with every beat of your heart, reminding you that you are not separate, that you are not small, that you are part of a living, breathing universe that is calling you to rise. The surge to Power 56 is not just another passing number on a chart. It's what many would call an energy spike, a sudden amplification in the Earth's frequency that makes her vibration louder, faster, more insistent than the calm bass line we're used to. It's like the background hum of existence has been turned into a roaring choir, and whether you realize it or not, your entire being is responding to this heightened rhythm. Think of it as a cosmic alarm clock, one that doesn't buzz on your nightstand, but resonates through your very cells. When it goes off, you don't just hear it, you feel it. It shakes you from the grooves of autopilot, urging you to notice the subtleties you often ignore. The conversations that suddenly feel heavier with meaning, the emotions that rise up without warning, the moments of insight that seem to arrive out of nowhere. All of these are the alarm reminding you that there is more happening than the surface of daily life. Sensitive souls, empaths, and seekers are feeling this most vividly right now. If you've been tossing and turning at night, unable to find rest, no matter how tired your body feels, you are not alone. If your thoughts are racing, cycling through memories, worries, or ideas with unusual intensity, that too is a sign of your inner system trying to adjust to this frequency. You may notice your emotions flowing in unexpected waves, sudden sadness, unexplained bursts of joy, flashes of anger that pass as quickly as they arrive. And alongside those waves, you might also feel sparks of creativity, new ideas landing like lightning bolts, visions of possibilities you hadn't dared to imagine before. This is the hidden language of Power 56. It is not spoken in words, but in the way it stirs your nervous system, the way it shakes your comfort zones, the way it pulls your awareness to the surface of your soul. And the mystery lies in this truth. This isn't just a number on a monitor. It is a living frequency shift, an invitation for you to align more deeply with the rhythm of the Earth itself. When the planet raises her voice, so do we. This spike is not random. It's part of a greater unfolding, a reminder that we are wired into the same field of energy as the ground beneath our feet and the sky above our heads. The question isn't whether you'll feel it. The question is how you'll respond. Will you resist, clinging to old patterns that no longer fit the new frequency? Or will you allow yourself to lean in, to trust that the Earth's pulse is guiding you toward a deeper, more awakened version of yourself? Power 56 is a wake-up call, but it's also an opportunity. It's a threshold that asks you to step more fully into your awareness, to remember that your soul came here not to sleepwalk through life, but to awaken, expand, and create. The Earth is speaking in her hidden language, and if you listen closely, you'll find she is not only calling you forward, she is walking with you every step of the way. Right now, as the Schumann Resonance surges at Power 56, your body, your mind, and your spirit are all responding in ways that you may or may not fully understand yet. This energy spike is not something happening out there in a distant atmosphere. It's moving through you in real time. That buzzing you've been feeling in your body, almost like a current of electricity that won't quite settle. That's the resonance working its way into your nervous system, awakening circuits that have been dormant, activating layers of awareness you might not have touched before. If your nights have been restless, if your dreams have turned vivid or even prophetic, that's no accident either. Your brain is syncing with a higher frequency, and the boundary between waking and dreaming is thinning, allowing more light, more messages, more clarity to pass through. During the day, you might swing between extreme fatigue and sudden bursts of energy, as though your body can't decide whether it needs deep rest or powerful action. That's because it's trying to recalibrate to this amplified pulse. Your cells are listening, your nervous system is adjusting, and your inner being is stretching itself to contain more energy than it once did. Emotionally, this can feel like a roller coaster. One moment you may be filled with joy and inspiration, and the next you're overwhelmed with old sadness or sudden irritability. It may feel confusing, even chaotic, but what's really happening is that unprocessed energy is surfacing so it can be released. Mood swings are not a sign that something is wrong. They're a sign that you're evolving, that layers of heaviness are being peeled away so that your spirit can move more freely. And in the midst of all this, your intuition is sharpening. You may notice you're picking up on other people's emotions more quickly, sensing truths behind their words, or having gut feelings that prove to be right. This is not coincidence. It's your inner compass becoming more attuned to the Earth's heightened frequency. So let me speak to you directly. If you've been feeling out of place, if you felt like your world doesn't quite fit the way it used to, know this. It's not chaos, it's transformation. Your nervous system is rewiring itself for higher awareness. Your body is learning to carry more light. Your spirit is expanding beyond the old boundaries that once kept it small. These sensations, these fluctuations, are signs that you are in tune with the heartbeat of the Earth herself. This isn't new wisdom either. Long before scientists gave it the name Schumann Resonance, shamans, mystics, and spiritual teachers across the world understood the Earth as a living, breathing being with a pulse that humans could feel. They would go into ceremony, trance, or meditation to align themselves with these frequencies, seeing them as gateways to deeper realms of awareness. They believed that when the Earth's energy surged, it was a sacred invitation for humanity to awaken to its own potential. Today, even with our technology and data, the essence of that truth remains the same. The Earth is still guiding us, still calling us, still offering us a doorway into expanded consciousness. So if you've been questioning your experiences, wondering why your body feels alive one minute and drained the next, why your emotions seem amplified, why your dreams are more vivid, or why your intuition has grown sharper, let this be your validation. You're not losing your balance. You're finding a new one, a higher one. The discomfort is temporary, but the growth it's pointing to is lasting. Feel the excitement in that, because it means you are standing at the threshold of awakening, and the Earth herself is your ally in this transformation. When the Earth's frequency surges like it has now, the most powerful thing you can do is not resist, but align. This energy is not here to overwhelm you. It's here to elevate you. And when you consciously meet it halfway, it begins to work with you rather than against you. One of the most beautiful ways to do that is by grounding yourself in nature. The Earth is speaking loudly right now, and the surest way to hear her voice is to spend time with her. Step outside, take off your shoes, feel the soil, the grass, the sand beneath your feet. Walk slowly, breathe deeply, and allow your body to remember what it already knows, that you are not separate from the Earth. You are an extension of her. Each step you take barefoot reconnects your energy to her pulse, bringing you into harmony with her frequency. Even a few minutes can shift the way you feel, helping your nervous system recalibrate to the rhythm that is already carrying you. Meditation during times like these becomes more than a practice. It becomes communion. Close your eyes, breathe into your heart, and imagine light moving in waves through your body, pulsing in rhythm with the Earth's heartbeat. See it expanding with every inhale, releasing with every exhale, until you feel yourself in sync with the resonance. You don't need to force it or make it complicated. The intention alone is enough. By holding this visualization, you're saying yes to the invitation, allowing the Earth's energy to move through you freely, without the resistance that comes from overthinking or fear. Your body too needs support to carry this heightened energy. When frequencies rise, the physical vessel you live in works harder to adjust. That's why it's so important to hydrate, to drink pure water, as though it is liquid light flowing through you, clearing blockages, helping your cells transmit and receive energy with greater ease. Nourish yourself with foods that feel alive: fruits, vegetables, whole foods that carry the essence of the Earth's own life force. The clearer your body's channels are, the easier it is to embody the resonance without feeling drained or overwhelmed. And then there is the sacred act of writing, of capturing the whispers of your spirit as they come alive during this shift. Journaling right now is not just about recording your day, it's about listening to your soul. Sit with a pen and paper. Let your thoughts flow without judgment, and notice what rises. This is the perfect time to set intentions, to declare what you are ready to release, and to invite in what you are ready to receive. The resonance is amplifying your energy, and that means your manifestations are amplified too. What you focus on now carries extra weight in the unseen world, rippling out into creation with greater force. Above all, remember this: what you are experiencing is not happening to you. It is happening for you. This is not a punishment, not a disruption meant to throw you off balance. It is a sacred invitation, a chance to step into alignment with the living pulse of the earth. If you can embrace it, if you can meet it with openness instead of fear, you will find that the very things that once felt overwhelming begin to feel empowering. Every surge, every restless night, every emotional wave is part of a process of awakening that you are meant to walk through with courage and grace. This moment is not just about enduring the energy, it's about embracing it as the gift that it is. The earth is inviting you into a deeper relationship with yourself, with her, and with the universe itself. When you ground, when you meditate, when you nourish, when you set intentions, you are not only aligning, you are actively co-creating with the pulse of the planet. And that is the essence of awakening, realizing that you are not separate from the energy, but a vital part of it. What you're feeling right now is only the beginning. These ripples moving through your body, these restless nights, these sudden bursts of clarity and inspiration, they are the first notes of a much larger symphony. The Schumann spike at power 56 is not a random fluctuation. It's not just the earth having an energetic moment. This is guidance. This is direction. It's part of a deeper unfolding that is drawing all of humanity into a higher collective vibration. The earth is calling her children to rise, and when she raises her frequency, we are invited, sometimes gently, sometimes forcefully, to rise with her. The long-term meaning of this surge is awakening, yes, but also transformation. It's the difference between a spark and a fire, between a whisper and a song. Right now, you are being asked to live with more compassion, more clarity, more connection than before. To pause in the middle of chaos and choose peace. To notice where fear is trying to take root and instead water the soil of love. This is the call to rise. It's not only personal, it's collective. You are not the only one going through these changes. Millions across the world are waking up, some quietly, some dramatically, but all feeling the pull of this same energy. That's why you may notice people around you changing too. Relationships may feel different. Conversations may carry more depth. Synchronicities may appear more often, guiding you to cross paths with others who are also awakening. The resonance is aligning us, nudging us toward each other so that we can remember we were never meant to do this alone. And here's the deeper truth. You are a light bearer in this shift. That doesn't mean you have to stand on a stage or carry the world's problems on your shoulders. Being a light bearer means choosing presence over distraction in your everyday life. It means choosing peace over chaos when everyone else is pulled into fear. It means choosing love again and again, even when it's hard. These simple choices ripple outwards, magnified by the energy of the earth herself, and they carry more power now than ever before. When the earth awakens, her children awaken with her. You are not separate from this rising frequency. You are an instrument being tuned to play in harmony with it. That tuning may feel uncomfortable at first, like strings pulled tighter than you're used to. But once tuned, you are ready to carry a sound of healing, of guidance, of beauty into the collective. The more you align, the more your very presence becomes a beacon for others, reminding them, without even speaking, that there is another way to live, another way to love, another way to be. This is not just an energetic spike, it is an opening. You are being tuned to a frequency of miracles, a frequency where intuition becomes second nature, where compassion overrides division, where clarity cuts through confusion, and where love, not fear, becomes the guiding force of human life. The invitation is here, the doorway is open, and you have everything within you to step through it. What's happening right now is far more than a single energetic spike. This is not a fleeting moment you will forget in a few days. It is part of an ongoing spiritual revolution, a ripple in the collective consciousness that is shaping the future of humanity itself. Every surge, every pulse, every shift in frequency is a nudge toward a higher way of being, and you are at the heart of it. You are not a passive observer in this process. You are a co-creator, an active participant in the dance between earth and spirit. The energy that moves through you is a gift, not a burden, and it invites you to step into your own power, to make choices that align with the highest version of yourself. Each thought, each intention, each action now carries amplified weight, not because the world is judging you, but because the earth itself is responding to the frequency of your soul. Take a moment and ask yourself, who are you becoming in this vibration? What part of your soul is waking up now that Earth herself is calling you higher? These are not idle questions. They are invitations to look deeply, to listen closely, and to embrace the parts of yourself that have been waiting for this exact moment to emerge. Perhaps it's courage you didn't know you had, a clarity that cuts through years of confusion, or a compassionate heart ready to love without restraint. The resonance doesn't just awaken what is already active, it stirs the dormant, hidden corners of your spirit that have been waiting for alignment. Imagine for a moment a future shaped by this awakening, a world where heart-centered living is not a concept, but a natural state of being, where people navigate life with kindness, understanding, and conscious awareness of the energy they carry and share, where connection, creativity, and collaboration thrive because individuals are attuned not only to themselves, but to the collective pulse of humanity. This is not a distant fantasy. It is the trajectory of the energy you are stepping into. You are helping to manifest a golden era simply by being awake, aware, and willing to rise with the planet. And while the journey may feel intense at times, remember that every surge, every ripple of emotion, every spark of intuition is a sign that transformation is unfolding beautifully within you. The restless nights, the emotional waves, the bursts of insight, they are all markers on the path to a higher self, a self that moves through the world in harmony with the Earth's rhythm, fully awake to the magic of life. You are being called to embrace this new you, not as a future possibility, but as a living reality unfolding moment by moment. Every heartbeat in sync with the Earth, every intention aligned with love, every action guided by consciousness contributes to the transformation of not just your life, but the collective human experience. This is your invitation to step into your power, to dance with the resonance, and to allow the new frequency to guide you into a life of purpose, peace, and possibility. The Earth is awake. Her children are awakening with her. And in this rising vibration, you are becoming more than you ever imagined. Take a deep breath with me for a moment. Close your eyes and feel the pulse of the Earth beneath you. Imagine it moving in rhythm with your heartbeat, a quiet, powerful wave that connects you not just to the ground you stand on, but to every living thing around you. Let the energy you've been feeling settle, not just in your mind, but in your heart, your spirit, and your very cells. This is integration. This is anchoring the resonance into your being so that it becomes part of who you are, not just a fleeting sensation. Allow yourself to reflect on what this surge has stirred within you. This energy asks you to remember who you are at the deepest level, to rise into the fullness of your true self, and to live from a place of awakened consciousness. Think about the parts of yourself that have been waiting for recognition, the courage, the clarity, the compassion, the light, and acknowledge that this frequency is here to help you embody them fully. Every restless night, every sudden insight, every emotional wave is a signal guiding you toward this awakening. And now you have the opportunity to respond consciously. May this surge not overwhelm you, but carry you into a brighter, freer, more radiant version of yourself. May it dissolve what no longer serves you, illuminate the path ahead, and anchor you more firmly in your purpose and presence. The Earth has spoken through this resonance, through this Power 56 pulse, and now it is your turn to respond, to step into alignment, to embrace your light, and to allow the awakening to unfold naturally and beautifully within you. Carry this gratitude with you. Be thankful for the Earth's guidance, for the resilience of your body and spirit, and for the infinite possibilities that this energy brings. And as you move forward, stay connected, not just to the resonance, but to yourself, your intentions, and those around you who are also feeling this awakening. Share your experiences, witness the growth in yourself and others, and allow this journey of expansion to continue unfolding in ways that inspire and uplift. Breathe deeply one more time. Feel the earth beneath you. Feel yourself rising. This is your moment to integrate, to reflect, and to step fully into the awakening journey that is already underway. Thanks for watching.